Well, good morning, everyone. Meteorologist Michael Wilhite here with Southern Indiana Weather, bringing you an update. There is a chance of some severe weather today, so we want to get a quick video out here at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time, 5:30 a.m. Central Time there around the Evansville area, and we've got some rain that's already moving through. In fact, as we take a look at sort of our radar view here, here's kind of an idea of what you've got going on. Got a cold front here, more of a stationary front, really sort of draped over Indiana. And you've got a low pressure system out to our west. Here is some rain that's moving our way. That's going to move through our way here this morning and clear out of here during the afternoon hours. But there is more developing out to our west that will eventually push into our area. So it's a wet morning out here. If you're heading out to work here within the next little bit, you'll certainly want to grab your raincoat and your umbrella with you. You're going to get wet with all this. Some pretty heavy rain with that. No severe weather threat with this, though, this morning. It'll be what happens later this afternoon that could bring us that severe weather threat. Now, as we sort of look at that, let's take a look at the parameters here first. Slight risk of severe weather today, according to the Storm Prediction Center. Sort of right over basically all of southern Indiana, almost all of Kentucky, and southern Illinois is included in this. We break it down into the probabilities a little bit more. That equates to a 5% tornado risk. So the tornado risk a little bit more elevated today. And as I show you future radar, what you're going to see is it's not going to be a line of storms, but rather individual cells. So these supercells do carry a stronger risk of tornadoes with them than what a line does. So the risk is a little bit more elevated today, but it's not off the charts. Wind and hail parameters both in at 15%. So the risk of severe weather is there. Let's see if the data agrees. First off, let's take a look at future radar and give you an idea of what's going on. So here's that rain as it moves through this morning. You'll see that'll move through the area and we'll start to clear out of the rain for the morning hours. And as we head into the afternoon hours, that's when we've got these little cells starting to form up during the heat of the day in the afternoon hours, and you can see they're going to just sort of be little dots all over the place. So every future radar will look different today as these are run on the placement of these. There's no way to predict, well, Evansville is going to get a supercell, but Orange County is going to miss out, and Daviess County here, Washington will get a supercell, but Jasper will miss out on it. There's absolutely no way to predict that. So we look at the future radar here and we just say, well, this is a general idea of what could happen. The general idea is there's going to be some storms pop up today and we got to look out for them. Now, with that said, there is some legitimacy to the severe weather risk. Remember, for severe weather, you've got to have three things. You've got to have some sort of a trigger to fire the storms off, a forcing mechanism. We got that cold front draped over our area, that covered. Then you have fuel for the thunderstorms in the form of instability, and you got to have some wind energy as well to keep them sustained. Well, we've already got the cold front draped over us. So we know that's there. Here's our instability parameters. It is really good for this time of the year. It's not off the charts good, but still we're talking, anywhere from, 1,700 to even 2,200 joules per kilogram of CAPE there. That's convective available potential energy. It's a measure of energy in the atmosphere that is available for thunderstorm development. Certainly more than enough to sustain some severe weather there. Wind energy, usually our big if around here, and what we are oftentimes anyway during the summer, because during the summertime here, whenever we got warmer temperatures, we always have CAPE. So it comes down to in the spring and summertime storms, do we going to have the wind energy? We do have some wind energy. You notice we've got basically 35 to 40 knots of bulk shear around the area. That's supportive of severe weather. It's on the very minimal scale of supporting. You need 35 units of bulk shear or above. Wind energy somewhere in the atmosphere, at least 35 knots or greater, to be able to support organized severe weather. We've got that. It's on the very minimal end, but it is there. So this is not one of the highest end risks that you'll ever see, but the risk is certainly there. And the thing that concerns me the most is if you take a look at the wind speed and the direction as you head up. So directional spear and speed shear. Say that 10 times fast. That's what these lines are here. And you notice, so here at the surface here in the blue here, you've got winds coming out of the southwest, but as you go up into the atmosphere, what you see is things are veering a little bit more. And so you go up here into the black, you see you go up several thousand feet and you're starting to change directions. Well, that's supportive of tornadoes. And that's, by the way, why the tornado risk is a little bit out of the green. It's into the brown. It's into that 5%. So there will there'll be a better chance of some storms today, some tornadoes potentially there, because we've got not only the speed change as you go up into the atmosphere, but you've got that direction change. And so as the winds change direction as you go up in height, it can allow those winds to turn, and it can cause tornadoes to form a little easier. So that's something that we'll keep an eye on today. It's not a guarantee, but whenever you do see some storms like this in just little individual cells out here, these supercells, that allows sometimes these storms to grow much stronger and for tornadoes to be the preferred mode whenever you get supercells. Large hail and tornadoes become the preferred mode whenever you get these supercells, oftentimes over the damaging winds, which is more of what you see whenever you have a line coming through. So it's something that we'll keep an eye on today. We hope it doesn't develop. Now there's always some possibilities that this doesn't even materialize. And so one of the things that's going to be needed here is some sunshine to come out in the afternoon. Sunshine is a bad thing for us today. So if I just let's turn off the radar here, I think. And well, hold on, folks. My controls covered up. There, we can turn off the radar there. And what you can see here is it's cloudy across the area, but what I really want you to see is notice the break that's coming out to our west. And if I just put the radar here into motion, I just want you to see the satellite. I just want you to see that clearing line is working its way through here. And so as we get this blob of rain here moved out and all of the associated cloud debris with it, there is a hint that possibly some of this drier air, some of this cloud-free air could be moving our way. Now, if we get some sunshine this afternoon, that could just sort of add fuel to the fire and allow those storms to develop. So if it just fills back in here and we stay cloudy most of the day, that'll be a good thing. But we may end up having some sunshine with this today, and of course that would only enhance the storm risk later this afternoon. By the way, Storm Prediction Center in their outlook here, this outlook came though at 2 in the morning. They did not decide to go with an enhanced risk area yet, but they did say in their outlook that they might in future updates today and put an enhanced risk area out somewhere in this, and that would be dependent on where the sun came out and a little bit more uncertainties. Of course, at 2 a.m. that was still a long way off to do an enhanced risk, but by the time we get into, say, the noon update today, as we see where the sun's coming out at and where things are coming, don't be surprised if there is an upgrade here, and don't be surprised if that slight risk area doesn't expand just a little bit more. Either way, folks, I'll be here, and I will keep you updated throughout the day. I'm meteorologist Michael Wilhite. Have a weather plan today here. Know exactly where you're going to go if a tornado warning is issued for your area, and keep it tuned here to Southern Indiana Weather on Facebook, at Southern INWX on Twitter, and we will keep you up to date as things roll through. Have a great day, folks.